English learners. Welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm Mark.
And I'm Jessica. We're so excited you're here with us today.
If you've ever felt like you just can't catch what people are saying in English, you're not alone.
That's right. Today's episode is all about one of the most important and most frustrating skills in language learning, listening.
Exactly. We're going to break down why listening is tough, how you can improve it step by step, and we'll even play a fun listening game later on.
So, grab your headphones, relax, and get ready because by the end of this episode, you'll have a full plan to start mastering English listening like a pro.
Let's jump in. All right, so let's talk about it. Why is English listening so hard?
Oh man, there are so many reasons. First of all, English sounds nothing like how it looks on the page.
Exactly. Words get connected. Letters disappear. Like, what are you doing becomes what you doing in real life.
Right, and native speakers speak fast. They're not thinking, let me speak slowly and clearly for learners today.
No, they're just talking naturally with slang, contractions, and sometimes even mumbling.
And then there are accents. British, American, Australian, Indian English, every region has its own sound.
Totally. Even I struggle with some accents sometimes, and I'm a native speaker.
So learners shouldn't feel bad. Struggling with listening doesn't mean you're bad at English, it just means you haven't trained your ears yet.
Exactly. Listening is like going to the gym for your brain. You've got to build those listening muscles over time.
And most learners only practice with reading or grammar, but not enough with listening.
That's what we're here to change today. We'll show you how to train your ears the smart way.
Yup. Let's move on to some of the biggest myths about English listening and what actually works.
Okay, it's time to bust some listening myths, the things many learners think are true, but actually hold them back.
Oh yes. Let's start with myth 1. You have to understand every single word.
Nope, that's not how real-world listening works. Even native speakers don't catch every word all the time.
Exactly. What really matters is understanding the main idea, the key message. Focus on meaning, not perfection.
All right, myth 2. Watching English movies with subtitles is enough to improve listening.
Oh, I hear this one all the time. Watching movies is fun, but if you're just reading subtitles, you're not really training your ears.
Right. That's more reading practice than listening. You've got to actively listen, pause, repeat, even shadow the audio to grow.
And finally, myth 3. You can only improve listening by living in an English-speaking country.
Totally false. In fact, many learners who move abroad still struggle because they don't practice the right way.
Exactly. You can master listening from anywhere as long as you use the right tools and stay consistent.
And we're about to show you how to do exactly that step by step.
Let's get into the real training routine next. All right, now let's get into the good stuff, how to actually train your listening skills.
Yep. If you follow these steps, you'll stop saying, I don't understand native speakers, and start saying, wow, I got that.
Step 1. Start with clear, slow input. Use materials made for learners like English podcasts, audiobooks, or YouTube videos with simple, slow speech.
Exactly. Don't jump into fast Netflix shows on day 1. Start with graded content stuff that's designed for your level.
Step 2. Use active listening, not passive. Don't just let it play in the background. You've got to pause, replay, and even repeat what you hear.
Yes, this is where shadowing comes in. Listen to a short sentence. Then say it out loud exactly like the speaker.
It trains your ear, your pronunciation, and even your memory all at the same time.
Step 3. Gradually increase the difficulty. Once you're comfortable with learner-level content, move to faster, more natural English, like vlogs, interviews, or shows.
But don't overwhelm yourself. Try watching with English subtitles first, then again with no subtitles.
Step 4. Focus on high-frequency words and chunks. Instead of learning random vocabulary, pay attention to phrases you hear again and again like, "You know what I mean," or "I guess so."
That's how native speakers really talk in chunks, not isolated words. Recognizing them helps you understand conversations faster.
Step 5. Be consistent. Even 15 minutes a day makes a difference. Make listening part of your daily routine. On the bus, while walking, before bed, it all adds up.
Totally. The more your ears hear English, the more natural it becomes. Think of it like training your brain to recognize sounds and patterns.
So remember, start easy, be active, go step by step. Learn real-life phrases and do it every day.
You can train your ears just like athletes train their bodies. All it takes is smart practice and patience.
And hey, speaking of smart listening, let's show you what that looks like in real life.
Time for a fun mini role play, bad listener versus smart listener.
Now it's time for a quick mini role play. I'm going to show you the difference between a bad listener and a smart listener.
Yep, I'll be playing the barista at a coffee shop. First, Mark will be the bad listener, someone who hasn't trained their ears yet. Scene 1. Bad listener. Hi there, welcome to Daily Roast Coffee. What can I get started for you today?
Sorry, can you what? Too fast, I don't just coffee.
Sure, what kind of coffee would you like? We have espresso, cappuccino, latte, or cold brew.
Yes. One coffee. Cold? No hot?
Okay, I'll just give you a regular drip coffee. Anything else?
No, it's okay, thank you. Whoo, that felt awkward.
Yeah, poor guy was totally lost, no confidence, no strategy, and he missed the keywords.
Let's try it again. But this time, I'll be the smart listener. Scene 2. Smart listener.
Hi there, welcome to Daily Roast Coffee. What can I get started for you today?
Hi, I'd like a medium cappuccino, please.
Great, would you like it hot or iced?
Hot, please.
Perfect. And would you like anything to eat, a muffin or croissant?
A chocolate muffin sounds great.
Awesome, your total is $6.75. You can pay at the counter.
Thanks so much.
Wow, what a difference.
The smart listener was calm, focused, and ready. Even if he didn't catch every word, he understood the main idea and responded clearly.
Exactly. That's the power of good listening habits. Listen for key words, no common questions, and stay calm.
So if you're still in bad listener mode, no stress. Today's episode is your turning point.
All right, let's keep it going. Ready to hear our favorite listening resources?
Let's do it!
All right, now that you know how to train your listening, let's talk about what to listen to.
Yes, there are so many great resources out there, but we'll keep it simple and give you our top favorites for English learners.
First up, podcasts made for learners. Try BBC Learning English, The English We Speak, or Voice of America Learning English. They're slow, clear, and full of useful phrases.
I also love lo.org. It has free listening lessons with transcripts and speakers from all over the world.
And don't forget YouTube channels like Speak English with Mr. Duncan, Speak English with Vanessa, or English Addict. They combine listening, vocabulary, and even pronunciation.
If you're more advanced, try watching TV shows or YouTube vlogs, but remember, use English subtitles first, then try watching again without them.
Exactly. And for on-the-go practice, download audiobooks or use apps like Ling or Elsa Speak, great for both listening and speaking.
And hey, don't forget, this very podcast is a listening tool too. Go back and re-listen to episodes. Shadow us. Practice with us.
Yes, and you can even slow down the audio on YouTube or your podcast app to match your level.
So no excuses. Whether you have 5 minutes or 30, there's always something you can listen to.
All right, ready to test your ears? Let's play a quick listening game. All right, it's time to test your ears with a quick review game we call What Did You Hear?
Here's how it works. Jessica will say a short conversation just once, and you have to listen carefully.
Then I'll ask you 3 questions about what you heard. You at home try to answer before Mark does.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Hey, do you want to grab lunch around 12:30? There's that new Thai place on Main Street. I heard it's really good. Okay, that's it just once. Now question time. Question 1. What time did she suggest for lunch?
12:30.
Correct. Question 2. What type of restaurant? Nice. Final question. Where is the restaurant?
On Main Street.
Boom! 3 out of 3. How did you do, listeners?
And if you missed something, no worries. Just rewind, listen again, and try one more time.
This kind of game is perfect for building listening focus and memory. Do it daily with any short clip.
All right, let's wrap things up with a powerful challenge for our listeners. Okay, listeners, now it's your turn. We've got a challenge for you.
It's called the 7-Day Listening Plan, and it's super easy to follow.
Here's how it works. Day 1 and 2. Listen to a slow English podcast or video. Use subtitles if you need to. Day 3 and 4. Listen again, but this time, try it without subtitles. Focus on key words. Day 5 and 6. Choose a short clip and use the pause, repeat, shadow method. Day 7. Go back and listen to your favorite clip again. See how much more you understand now.
The goal is to build your listening habit. Even just 10 to 15 minutes a day can make a big difference.
And we want to hear from you. Comment on this episode or video and tell us, what did you listen to? What was hard? What improved?
Stick with it for 7 days, and we promise your ears will get sharper.
Coming up next, final tips and a little motivation to keep going.
Before we finish today's episode, we want to leave you with some final tips and motivation.
First, remember listening is a skill, just like riding a bike or playing an instrument. It takes time and practice.
So don't get discouraged if you don't understand everything right away. That's totally normal.
Celebrate the small wins like catching one new phrase or understanding a sentence without subtitles.
And be patient. Your brain is training to hear new sounds, new words, and new rhythms. It's working even when it feels hard.
Also, don't be afraid to ask for help. Use subtitles, replay clips, and practice with friends or language partners.
The most important thing? Keep going. Consistency beats intensity every time.
If you keep listening every day, even just a little, your skills will improve and your confidence will grow.
And remember, as we always say, if you can hear it, you can say it.
That's right. So keep training those ears, and soon, English listening will feel natural.
You've got this.
And that's a wrap for today's episode on how to master English listening.
Thanks so much for joining us. We hope you found these tips and steps helpful.
Remember to subscribe and hit the like button if you want more episodes like this.
And don't forget to share your progress with us in the comments. We love hearing from you.
Next time, we'll dive into how to think in English. You won't want to miss it.
Until then, keep practicing, stay curious,